Sertaaj Speculation. Hi human, today our topic is moon phases calculator. New moon. New moon occurs when the moon is between Earth and the Sun, and thus the side of the moon that is in shadow faces Earth. Full moon occurs when the moon is on the opposite side of Earth from the Sun, and thus the side. First quarter. The moon is 90 degrees away from the Sun in the sky and is half illuminated from our point of view. We call it first quarter because the moon has traveled about a quarter of the way around Earth since the new moon. Full moon. A full moon occurs when the moon appears as a complete circle in the sky. We see it as a full orb because the whole of the side of the moon facing the Earth is lit up by the sun's rays. The moon produces no visible light of its own, so we can only see the parts of the moon that are lit up by other objects. Last quarter. A last quarter moon, also known as a third quarter moon, rises around midnight and sets around noon. The moon is nearly back to the point in its orbit where its day side directly faces the Sun, and all that we see from our perspective is a thin curve. Waxing crescent. The waxing crescent is the second phase in the cycle of phases. This moon phase occurs once a month, rising around 9 a.m., and setting around 9 p.m., sticking around for approximately 7.38 days before going into the first quarter phase. Waxing gibbous. The waxing gibbous is the fourth phase in the cycle of phases. This moon phase occurs once a month, rising around 3 p.m., and setting around 3 a.m., sticking around for approximately 7.38 days before going into the full moon phase. Waning crescent. The waning crescent is the eighth and final phase in the cycle of phases. This moon phase occurs once a month, rising around 3 a.m., and setting around 3 p.m., sticking around for approximately 7.38 days before going into the new moon phase. Waning gibbous. The waning gibbous phase is when the lit-up part of the moon shrinks from 99.9% to 50.1%. It starts just after full moon and lasts until the third quarter moon. Waning means that it is shrinking and getting smaller, while gibbous refers to the oval to round shape. Thanks a million for watching Sertaaj Speculation.